guys, how you guys doing? Now it's time for another chit chat, y'all. So I'm not gonna be doing anything on this chit chat because I already got ready. My hair is already done. I'll give you the deets on this hair in a minute, child. So y'all know how we do this. I'll talk about what's going on in my personal life, what I'm watching on YouTube, and what I am watching on TV. So anyway, you guys, so talking about the personal life, let me have a little drink. Hold on. I've been very, very busy this past week, and I'll give y'all the details. My best friend had her house party yesterday. We had so much fun. That was the first time I've gone anywhere by myself exclusively in like years, y'all. A really long time. So I'm seriously, I think it's been about 6-7 years since I've done that. So it was really nice to hang out with just adults with nothing else. And I think that's something I'm definitely going to be doing fairly, not soon and often, but I'm definitely going to try to do at least every other month. I'm not going to wait 4 or 5 years. JB been done graduated from high school. Child moved out, hopefully. But anyway, y'all, so spring break. So JB has been on spring break all week. We spent a lot of time in Tyler, Texas. Shout out to my one subby who lives out in East Texas. Very different. I have not honestly been in Tyler, Texas since I was a little girl. And that's it, you know, but it's really nice. Some great restaurants, great food. I thought I gained weight, but baby, I didn't. I'm still maintaining this 167. Whew. Anyway, so had a good time. This week, my focus was to do a house tour of some homes that I have shown interest in Rockwall. Y'all, I don't know if it's because it's spring break, because the weather is getting nice. These houses are going like this. We had scheduled, myself and the realtor, we had scheduled, and I don't know if you guys know, but I knew this for a while, but you can actually go through a realtor to help you to find a house for rent. You don't have to do that on your own, and I honestly would recommend it because they have access to certain sites and they can do everything, and plus it can avoid any type of scamming. Excuse the screaming, girl. You can avoid any type of scamming because apparently, child, there are these fake houses that are for rent and the person is just collecting application fees. They're just collecting application fees and you're not applying for shit, but you applying to be scammed. That's what you're applying for. So I felt comfortable going through a realtor, and this is the same realtor who helped us with the house out here when we were moving back to Texas. So what's the point? I had scheduled 3 houses to go see. I'm I'm a very to-do list type of person. I schedule everything out. I plan everything. I try to be very proactive with planning stuff, especially when it comes to things that is very important for me. So anyway, of course I sent her everything I was looking for a week before, and we were scheduled for Friday, right? Well, before I left the house, I just went on the site that we've been using. It's called One Home or whatever. The site we've been using just to check out the other houses. Well, baby, 2 of the houses were already gone off the site. I'm like, what the hell? So I immediately contacted the realtor, and I'm like, hey, by the way, I noticed that only the first home is available. The other 2 houses are gone. She wrote back, you know, later on that afternoon. She's like, those houses are gone. They're already been applied for. She's like, I'm just gonna let you know right now. If you like a house that you see, you need to go ahead and apply for it and put a deposit down immediately. So that's what I did, y'all. So God is so good. You know how things worked out. This was the only house for me personally. It was the only house that I really could see myself living in. The realtor had suggested that I go out into the neighborhood before we actually toured the house to see if I even liked the neighborhood. This was the only neighborhood that I was really feeling. This is old Rockwall, meaning it's a little bit past downtown Rockwall. So these houses are like from 2006. Yeah, so this particular house was built in 2006, which I am okay with that, okay? Especially if I'm renting, right? So took a tour of the house. Beautiful inside. Everything's available. The only thing I have to bring is my washer and dryer and my furniture, of course. So she's showing me everything now. It has a formal dining room and informal dining room, which is very popular in Texas nowadays for a lot of homes, actually. So informal and formal dining room. It has like a den in the living room. So we see the master bedroom in the back, which again, most houses, the master bedroom is separated from the guest bedroom. So I'm like, cool, very nice, spacious master bedroom. So I'm like, okay, so the other two bedrooms are back here, right? She's like, actually, it's 3. I'm like, 3? So let me back up. Typically when it says 4 bedrooms, sometimes that extra bedroom is the office or the it's like an office or informal dining room. That's the case of this house, and that was the case of our house in Phoenix. Baby, not this house. This house has legit 4 separate bedrooms, and I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot of space and everything for the price. I mean, the price is really good, y'all. Again, it's renting, but it's pretty damn good. So, baby, I went ahead and applied for it, put in my application. I'm crossing my fingers that everything works out. I'm going to go ahead and put down payments and do everything. I had a conversation with my husband. I was very nervous about this because him and I were talking about moving in May. Then we would put the house up for rent around that time. Well, the way things are going, I'm possibly, you know what? I can honestly, because since nothing's going to be happening, I can go ahead and just have a move date for April, but I physically probably won't move until May. And that's fine because ain't nobody here but me. My husband's not coming back from Tyler, Texas until the end of May. And I have told him twice, we won't be here. By the end of May, we will not be here. So I'm just going to take everything that I can. And yeah, which is like 90% of everything. Yeah, I'm really excited. So keep me in your prayers that we get this house. Look, my mom was like, well, save me a room to decorate. I laughed, but that's not happening. I'm the type of person, y'all, when I move, I have my house ready, staged, and everything within 2 weeks, if not within a week. I have decorations up. Everything is just beautiful because I want to feel comfortable and at ease. So, Billie Jean, you ain't gonna be able to decorate a room because that's my room. So anyway, y'all, my hair color is doing what she's doing. Now, let me give y'all the deets on this hair. I used the one curl and iron to do this, and I got tired, child. This right here was 35 minutes into it, and I was like, you know what, this shit's for the birds. Let me go ahead and put this hair up. So I got the rest of the hair up, got you a little vintage puff. Let me show y'all the back. So yeah, it's so funny when I went to my my best friend's party, and some of her family and of course friends, they know me. You know, they know me. They're like, did you color your hair? I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, I like it. I'm like, thank you. It's growing on me, but I'm definitely gonna go back to black. I am back to black. So y'all, that's it with the life, child. My husband, he's been very, I will say, y'all, even throughout this divorce, we've been very, very cordial to each other. Now, I did have some conversations with him, and I'm like, look, when you want to come see JB, just let me know. There's no, I'm going to send him outside. My mom was like, tell him you just going to send the child outside. I'm like, I was married to this man I'm like, I've been with this man for 20 years. We don't have that type of relationship. He can come inside. He can, if I have food, he can eat it, but I'm not going to cook for you. You know what I mean? There's that type of thing. We got boundaries, right? And so had a conversation, and not to get into too much TMI. I'm gonna show you this little pajama suit I'm wearing too because it's cute. I got it from Amazon. But anyway, had a conversation, and I told him, I said, just to let you know, even though I may bend over and actually slip and fall sometimes, if you know what I mean, I'm single. Once this goes through, we're gonna be signing the final decree of divorce like on the 26th. I'm like, I am single, and he's like, what does that mean? I said, that means if somebody between the ages of 25 and 65 ask me if I'm available or if I'm married, I'm going to let them know that I am single. Now, of course, y'all, I am in no shape, way, or form. Even after this is, said and done, I need to take time for myself and be by myself and leave men alone, right? I let him know I'm single. And you know what this Negro said? He's like, why would you put yourself out on the market like that? Why would you tell another man that you're single? You put me back on the market. So my thing is that I have repeatedly told him, you cannot have your cake and eat it too. You can't threaten, we need to get separated and we need to do this. I backed him on it, like I was not playing around. I submitted everything myself. I wasn't waiting. You want to do it? Let me help you out. I'll go ahead and submit the files. You just sign them and get stuff notarized when I tell you to. I don't think my husband was expecting that, y'all. I think he thought I would fold and get in line, so to speak, and meet his demands. And I'm not doing that. And I never will at this point because I'm tired, baby. I'm tired. So just sharing that tidbit. He was like, oh, he said, okay, well, yeah, everything we talked about before is null and void. I said, yeah. Okay, so we good? He said, no, yeah, we're good. We're good. Good, Alex. I'm glad that you're good and we're good. So y'all, YouTube, messy stories, still looking at the story times of these people with these crazy, crazy stories. It's just, y'all, I am so grateful to have been raised in a loving family, because some of this childhood trauma that these people are sharing is just absolutely crazy to me. So looking at cameras of people who are arguing with cops, I just don't understand. I get that some people know the laws and they want to insist that, I don't have to give you my ID. I just, I'm not doing a crime, so I'm not gonna. This is my thing. Hear me out. You could avoid so much drama and pettiness and back and forth. Just go ahead and give your damn ID and get it over with. So now I will say that in some of these cases, I feel like the cops are not good. In some of these cases, I feel like the cops just escalate things. They don't try to de-escalate the situation. But if you already see that, that's why emotional intelligence is so important. If you are already seeing that this cop is agitated, they bringing it up 100. You bringing it up to 150 by refusing to identify yourself. I can't. So I'm looking at these videos and people just acting a hot mess. And you think these would be young people, meaning under the age of 25? Baby, these are grown, double grown ass people acting a plum full. Watching some old videos of Fear Thy Neighbor, y'all. This is why, even though I'm very cordial with my neighbors, and depending on how it is, it'll take a couple of years for me to like really get to the point to where I'm going over there. Like, I'm not like that. Like, it took me a good 10 years to get to that relationship with my neighbors in Phoenix. So, but yeah, Fear Thy Neighbor is crazy, because oftentimes when the person snaps, it's like, I'm gonna get a gun and just go knock on your door and just lay you out. It's not that serious. And oftentimes the neighbors get extremely close, or it's a situation where they're arguing about something. They're arguing about a landline. I'm sorry, they're arguing about a property line. They're arguing about, oh, that orange tree is over in my yard. Girl, cut that damn tree down and hush up. They're arguing about, oh, you got cameras and you watching me. And it just escalates. And the cops, honestly, those are like, unless someone is someone is breaking the law or committing a crime, there's really not much the cops can do. It's really not much. So yeah, y'all, looking at YouTube, ooh, child, I couldn't watch it all. I saw Angie Stone's funeral online and saw that, I can't remember the gospel singer. She was on Sunday Best. I think she auditioned for Sunday Best. And apparently she had wrote some songs for Angie Stone too. And she sung I Should Wear a Crown. Kiki Wyatt sung a song and broke down. Totally forgot. Y'all remember that R&B Divas? Was that what it's called? That reality show with the singers? It was Angie Stone, Kiki Wyatt. I heard it through the grapevine. If you want me. Okay, anyway. So had them. I don't know her name. That's the song. And then what was the other girl? Was it Dawn from... Was it Dawn from In Vogue? I don't know. Anyway, I forgot. I love that series. I absolutely love it. I think they only went to 2 seasons, and you can see how batshit crazy Kiki Wyatt is. Like, seriously. child. So anyway, but saw the funeral. I just went to see the singing on YouTube, and that was available on YouTube. So all right, you guys, what I'm watching on TV: Hulu, Netflix, Paramount, Apple TV, all of the above. So child, I rewatched Beloved. Now it took me 2 days, and I watched Beloved on Hulu. It took me about 2 days to watch Beloved because I kept stopping and laughing my ass off. I know it's not funny, but it's just, first of all, the movie came out when I was in high school, but there were just certain things that Thandie Newton was doing. Because again, those of you who don't know, Beloved is based on a book by Toni Morrison. Not to give away, but I want to give away. I think most of us have seen the movie or read the book. Story of, set of course in slavery days, a little bit past slavery actually, like 50, no, that's slavery because somebody was talking about they were free men. But anyway, this slave runs away from her slave owner, school teacher, right? Child, there are so many scenes that are so problematic, not necessarily problematic, that just stuck out to me as a child, and I remember. And then there's certain things I didn't even remember. Like, I forgot that the character, what is her name, Seth or something, that was played by Oprah Winfrey, she actually had 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls, right? So in the actual movie, she ends up trying to kill all her kids because she doesn't want school teacher to take her kids back into slavery. So she felt like the only way to save her kids was for them to be dead. Well, I forgot about the 2 boys. So they ended up surviving. The other one that she was swinging around, the other octobaby, and she comes back in the form of Thandie Newton ass. And she doesn't have an English accent too. So, but the thing is, so Thandie Newton is a ghost baby in an adult woman's body, right? Child. So I know it's not funny, but I could not stop laughing when she's eating and she starts choking. I'm like, somebody hold the baby's arm up so she can stop choking. Like, what the hell? Absolutely a mess. Rewatch World War Z because Brad Pitt. That's the only reason why we watched it. And I only watched it till like the first hour. And I'm like, I just need to see him. Girl, watch, I don't know if I told y'all, I watched The Crush again with, what's her name? Alicia Silverstone. Again, I forgot half the stuff from that movie. She was absolutely crazy. Like, she ended up getting a crush on, towards the end of the movie. She ended up developing a crush on her damn therapist. I will say, Alicia Silverstone, y'all, I'm a hair person. Her hair is thick and just beautiful. Every time I see it, just absolutely beautiful. In every 90s, early 2000 movie, her hair was stunning. The Crush. As far as series, I am watching School Spirit season 2. Absolutely amazing. I want to watch Severance. I don't know what it's about. It's like office people, but I feel like they're office people in this other dimension, the other world. All I know is SZA had asked for another season. I'm like, well, if SZA's asking for another season, then maybe I should watch it too. So I think I may start watching that. I'm not sure yet, but I think I will. I think I will watch it. So y'all, that is it. I'm actually very sleepy. I've been reading a lot, but let me show y'all this outfit. Instead of wearing my mommy uniforms for Walmart, I figured I'll slip into something a little bit more sexier and cozy. I know one thing, my husband was looking at me and I'm like, you need to go back to Tyler because nah, a silk little short set, and I'll back all the way up. Y'all, me and my thick thighs. Aren't this cute? Can y'all see me? So this is what they look like. These are cute, huh? So these were like less than $18, and I'll be linking them in the cards. Now I'm little, y'all. I'm little, and this is a medium, and it stretches. I mean, yeah, I'm little. So to me, this fits like, I mean, I'm just small. Yeah. So that is it, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you as always to all of my new subscribers. Take care. Bye.